to see this one. What's going on with this one?
Attention GLP-1 drug users. GLP-1 drugs have been linked to causing severe stomach problems, and you may be eligible for compensation. If you experience persistent vomiting, stomach paralysis, gastroparesis, or intestinal blockage, you may be eligible. See if you qualify for free.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right,
4474 00.
Just before midnight on May 31st, 2022, officers from the Milwaukee Police Department in Wisconsin were dispatched to a potential shooting that took place in a residential part of the city.
For the update here, caller heard a female yell, "I've been shot." The caller did hear about 15 shots, possibly from 2 different guns. It is possibly coming from Long Island and Custer.
Would that be something that fits a chick from before?
He did advise MSD of the shooting. We have 2 injured on the board. I'm going to dupe them all together eventually. I just want them to continue entering the information before I dupe them.
Red light. My bad. Clear, right?
No, I don't even think this.
We're in a crowd of people out here. Looks like people are hurt.
Pull up next one. Okay.
He's 0.
Yeah, we got him.
I need you to move so we can do CPR. Hold on. I need you to step off this side so we can do CPR.
Alright, we got one black female from the 24.
She's breathing. She's shot too. We need help.
What happened? Is she okay?
Someone let off.
I don't know, bro. Where's the ambulance? They're coming. Where is they at, bro? She got shot in the leg.
Yes.
She's conscious and breathing.
Yes, but she just shot.
Yeah, we got someone working. We know who shot you.
We have another black female. Not conscious, not
Fucking
breathing.
Wisconsin, bro.
They've got to work on both sides.
Yeah,
You got to step back for me, okay? So they can keep working on it.
Ma'am, can you please move faster? What the f*** you mean? Can I move faster? I'm trying to save her, okay? I get it.
Yo,
We also have a vehicle multiple bullet strikes to it. It's going to be a T-assault break.
What the fuck happened?
when this happened, did they see anything?
Oh, bro, I didn't see.
You see what happened?
We're just trying to surprise my friend.
So you were coming to surprise a
I
friend?
got you for sure. I got you.
Just got out of jail.
Weren't we just talking earlier?
Is this what happened earlier?
No, this just happened.
No, but is this...
Everybody was just out minding their own business. Nothing was going on.
We dealt with it before, that's why. That's why.
What the fuck happened?
Responsive, been doing CPR since we got
Don't
here.
put me in some shit and not tell me what the fuck happened.
We was coming to see Fredo.
Yeah, that's some community.
We were trying to show.
There's bullet holes in the windshield.
Hey, sorry for interrupting. Isn't that annoying? What if I told you there was a way to get rid of
That
apps
video-
like this?
No,
You don't know much about him?
No, I'm so sorry.
According to news.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah.
Took place just outside
Yeah,
of
stuff like that.
Sierra is not
Skip all
literally
that crying
camped,
part.
but another individual unknown at the time.
A whole fucking 2 minutes or something of crying. I don't want to hear this shit. Get me to the point. What the fuck happened?
Ma'am. First name?
I'm sorry, I had to
What's
skip.
her first name?
So far, officers learned that the girls were driving a gray Kia Soul when they were suddenly shot at. 3 girls are known to be in the car at the time. One is Camiona, the girl medics are trying to stabilize. One is Tajiana, who has been shot in the leg or lower back area. The third is a girl referred to as Giga, who has apparently walked.
Is this girl on girl beef? Is this girl on? Is this a female group sliding on a female group? Or do you think some niggas accidentally shot them? Thinking they was ops or something. Was this girl on girl beef? What the fuck? Because ain't no way this was like an accident. And ain't no way no niggas killing no females.
Walked off scene, or at least out of earshot and visuals of the body cameras we have access to. It is unknown at the time if she has any injuries. Officers are also not aware yet that Giga was a passenger in the vehicle, but they will discover this later on. The girls were apparently on their way to meet an individual named Fredo, an ex-boyfriend of Giga's who had just been released from jail. Giga seems to be living out in Arizona, so Fredo seeing her would be a bit of a surprise. Additionally, officers have been noting that another individual who they believe is Camiona's sister sister, Sierra, is also on scene.
I'm gonna find the sister. The sister's the one that we dealt with earlier.
I can't be surprised the niggas just getting out of jail.
Officers at the time do not realize that Sierra is not literally Camiona's sister, but is at least very familiar with her as Camiona is dating Sierra's apparent younger brother, Omarion. Officers' suspicions of Sierra appear to grow
This is just
as they
ghetto
note
shit. This is regular ghetto shit right here. This is regular ghetto shit.
she called for emergency services earlier the same day. It's later on that the shooting took place just outside of Sierra's residence, where she, her brother Omarion, and others call home. The male civilian on scene, who exclaimed Camiona was shot, appears to be Sierra's boyfriend, though this is not confirmed through available sources. And so the question becomes, who is responsible for firing at the 3 girls in the car?
Shots came from this way. There's bullet holes in the windshield and stuff. Where do we have to move that? There's one in her right collarbone.
There might be one on the side of her head.
No balls? No. Everybody start pushing them back, away from the scene.
Well, she was out here. I came running after.
Thanks for your help,
I didn't mean to grab you.
They gotta work on it.
You got gloves.
Damn.
We're gonna do one more rhythm check here in a little bit, and then we'll call it. Okay.
4474.
What happened? I want to know who shot him.
We will. And that's a friend's auntie's car. So who's driving that?
My friend.
Who was in the street?
Yeah.
We're estimating 1 loss. We dealt with Sierra earlier tonight, and there's possibly shots fired. You don't know much about her.
I really hope she didn't.
So
I don't know.
They dealt with her earlier today about another shooting. God damn, bitch, you better stay away from me. What the fuck? 2 shootings in one day.
So
they want her.
Boyfriend's violent or anything like that? You don't know?
She just graduated high school. She used to talk to the boy that just got out of jail. We wanted to surprise him. I had a gut feeling. I said it before we even got shot. We do not need to be on this block. If something's gonna happen. And all I see is this little a silver car. A silver car. I see them flick their lights. Crazy for the pull over their story.
It's up! It's up! As soon as they flickered them lights, it was up. God damn. You know what's crazy? You know what I'm thinking right now? The ops was probably waiting for that nigga to get out of jail. Ops was waiting for this nigga to get out of jail. And goddamn, they thought that he was going to be with the girl. But he wasn't with the girl just yet. Damn. They thought he was going to be in the car. He wasn't even in the car.
Silver car does?
Yes, they quickly pulled off.
No pulse there? Nope.
They only put the gun through the window.
11:20 p.m. 24:20 p.m. What's the time? What's outside? 11:20 p.m.
Let me get some
places.
Somebody seen something.
Okay, yeah.
Somebody had some. They always outside.
4213. Anyone have red tape?
We's not the type of female.
No,
my friend,
not
she's in
saying,
college.
but we just gotta-
I'm graduating high school.
Okay, where do you go to high school?
My boyfriend, that was my. I don't know if you seen them. They all in the house. They come outside.
No
and
one's-
running. I graduate. I'm gonna be in the hospital. I'm not gonna be able to.
You graduate to when?
Friday.
No, you should be good. It's just a leg. When MFD's like sitting back, that's a good sign.
Okay.
What's the single gunshot wound to the chest there, Alyssa?
Yes. Will she be going to that same hospital?
I'm not sure.
She thought it was over for her ass. She thought it was over for her ass. I'm not going to be able to graduate. I'm not going to be able to walk the stage. Nah, but it is good that she going to be okay and able to walk the stage. That is good. That is real good. Yeah, you got a story to tell. 2 days before you graduated, you got shot. I mean, it's not a good one, but you blessed to tell it. So that's good.
Fredo, you don't know much about him?
No. I'm so sorry. I think I'm getting information.
You're real tired of this. My 4th dead kid this month. Where'd she get?
That's crazy.
Do you remember that non-shooting from earlier? This is her sister.
So this might have been
Related, but she didn't want to tell us anything.
Suspect description is going to be 2 subjects, unknown race or sex.
This shit crazy. The 4th one this month.
Victims pull up, subjects exit the vehicle, discharge firearm at vehicle, striking victims, and fled south.
When it's street beef, bro. When it's street beef and they be like 4th nigga this month, 7th nigga this month, or however many niggas that died this month or kids that died this month. Who is deciding who dies? Like in this war, like who be looking at their phone, or just who be looking at their phone and be like, this one need to die right here. What are you talking about? How do you decide on who you're going? This is crazy. This is crazy.
Doing really well.
Especially if it don't got nothing to do with nobody. This is crazy.
Considering this,
unless you know who, you know what I'm saying, killed your brother, killed so and so. Unless you directly know exactly who did it. How do you pick who else you're gonna kill? Other than that being kind of justifiable. Other than knowing who did it. What other reason could you say this person has to die? I don't understand that shit.
Found out 2 more cases. Be advised, right now we're up to about 20 family members. And
that shit don't never make sense.
As police secure the area, investigators and other officers begin questioning those on scene.
Do you know anybody that got hit or anything like that? Did you see anything or hear anything?
I was standing on the side, and I got a newborn in the house. Okay. And I got a 10-year-old that was playing around, and I just ran. I ain't looked because I wasn't trying to go see because I got kids in the house.
According to both a police report and Tajiana's account of the events, detectives later interviewed Giga, the third passenger in the victim's vehicle. Giga told officers that she saw Omarion and his friend Dalen outside Omarion's home shortly before gunfire erupted. Officers also questioned another individual, Fredo, whose real name is Rashawn. Initially, Rashawn claimed he didn't witness or hear anything, but later he told a different detective that he had seen part of what happened as he was standing outside when the shots were fired. Due to inconsistencies in Omarion, Dalen, and Rashawn's statements and movements,
it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like this. The females, they gonna be the ones that talk. That's where they gonna get. That's where the police gonna get most of their information from. The females, because they gonna tell. The niggas on the other hand gonna be more difficult to work with. They don't want to be known as no rat. They ain't snitching. They ain't talking. They giving misinformation. Woo, woo, woo. They probably do better talking to the ladies. Get as much information out of them ladies as you can.
Officers identified them as suspects. In short, the 3 girls in the car were shot at as they attempted to surprise some boys in the neighborhood, leading to Camiona's death. Interestingly, the vehicle Tajiana mentioned that allegedly carried multiple armed individuals wasn't mentioned in the arrest report, which was made days after that night. Without further documentation, it is unclear if the mysterious dark-tinted vehicle was ever located or considered part of the investigation after arrests were made. Ultimately, officers developed enough probable cause to get an arrest warrant for one of the 3 suspects. At 1:47 a.m. that same night, they made a surprise appearance at the same residence the shooting took place. This is the look of 18-year-old Dalen Bridges as he's arrested for murder.
You got anything on you?
Hey, y'all. Come on. Come on, man.
He might not realize it at the time, but what happened tonight may forever affect his life. We will go over his charges and sentencing in a moment.
My girlfriend, y'all trying to take my brother to job. Slap this one of y'all. What? What'd you just say? What'd you just say? Don't touch me.
Okay.
Huh?
Turn around.
What are you gonna do?
That one, Chief.
He ain't touched nobody, bro. That's crazy. He ain't touched nobody. They should not be locking that nigga up, bro. This is some crazy shit. This is crazy how they do you, bro. But you know what I'm saying? This also kind of like part of their tactic, though. Like, now they got his brother for some shit. Goddamn. It's stressing the other brother out. Maybe he gonna start talking. This is crazy, man.
The second individual
You can't goddamn kick somebody's door down and get mad when they say they did slap shit out. You can't goddamn kick nobody's door down and then get mad when they say they slap the shit out you.
18-year-old Omarion McNeely.
Okay, just relax then, man. Okay, I'm relaxed, bro. Look how you holding my arm and look how y'all got the cut.
Look how you was acting. You just be cool. The cuffs wouldn't be that tight, right?
Yeah, got it.
Right? You hear what I'm saying?
My girlfriend is
I'm sorry about that, okay?
Oh, you said it was
Exactly, that's what I told you.
Okay, come on.
I'll take your money out to jail.
One of the things students love about culinary school online with Escoffier is the toolkit. Our students can...
Hey, what do you think was gonna happen when he said that? I get you're pissed off for it, but I don't know what the f just happened. I was chilling there and then bang.
Have you ever been arrested before?
On Omarion's Facebook page, which we found through the grapevine of research, shows post of him celebrating his graduation, along with post of him and Camiona as a couple. You may have noticed his Facebook name is listed as HNPODZ. After doing a bit of digging, we discovered a handful of Omarion's friends also had HNP in their Facebook name, and many supplied it in their...
Damn! If you in the streets, look. If you are in the streets, look. Look at how they get you. We say it all the time. Bro. They be looking on Instagram. They be looking on Facebook. These niggas still do dumb shit.
About section as well. We couldn't determine exactly what HNP stands for, but it's an apparent gang that Dalen, aka Day Day, and the third suspect Rashawn, aka Fredo, who was arrested off camera, all seem to be a part of, at least according to their social media profiles. Fredo, aka Rashawn, had not actually been fully released from the law as he was out on bail with GPS monitoring for a separate murder charge. Regarding the murder charge Rashawn faced prior to the events in this video, many of the HNP network of friends made Facebook posts calling for Rashawn's release while using his alias name. He was being tried for shooting and killing 26-year-old Jasmine Brown in April of 2021.
Why he like killing females?
Reports, Rashawn's older brother Angelo McCaleb apparently...
What? Why is grown men killing females, bro? Why is grown men killing females? This is crazy to me, bro. This is crazy.
Apparently had an unpleasant run-in with an
ex-girlfriend just wasted an
and her group of friends at a club, which included Jasmine. In retaliation, Angelo allegedly placed a rifle in the front seat of his vehicle as the group of women left the club. Soon after, Rashawn, who was a passenger in his brother's vehicle, picked up the rifle, stood through the moonroof of the car, and shot at the group of women after they stopped at a house to drop the ex-girlfriend off. Rashawn was just 16 years old when he allegedly shot and killed Jasmine and had been jailed for nearly a year before being released back out into the public, thanks to a sudden change in his bond agreement. The court changed his bail from a $30,000 cash bond to a $30,000 signature bond, giving him the ability to leave jail without any upfront cost during his transition to house arrest. According to news sources, this sudden change happened due to a prosecutor's key witness failing to show at trial. That key witness was allegedly Angelo himself. According to a Milwaukee Journal Sentinel investigation, this is a fairly common occurrence in homicide cases in the area. Their investigation found that at least 23% of cases between 2014 and 2019 had issues with witnesses showing up to testify. The prosecution's failure to present a witness then prompted Rashawn to request a speedy trial. In Wisconsin, a speedy trial means a trial date must be set within 90 days. Because the court could not meet this timeline, they were legally required to give Rashawn an alternative bond type or drop his murder case. While under home arrest, 17-year-old Rashawn resided in the same home as Omarion, next to where the shooting in this video took place. While at the residence, Rashawn, Dalen, and Omarion allegedly witnessed a great...
Nigga barely got out of jail, went right back to the same group of niggas that fuck... You niggas is dumb. You niggas is dumb. Nigga just got out. Nigga just barely got out of jail on a murder charge, and he go back to the streets. I can't stand why it ends, bro. Y'all make the dumbest decision. Y'all make the dumbest decisions.
windows, preventing anybody from seeing inside. This put Rashawn on edge. The street multiple times. The vehicle had headed in the same home as Omarion, next to where the shooting in this video took place. While at the residence, Rashawn, Dalen, and Omarion allegedly witnessed a gray vehicle driving up and down the street multiple times. The vehicle had heavily tinted windows, preventing anybody from seeing inside. This put Rashawn on edge, as he allegedly received threats for having killed Jasmine the year prior. The three agreed that, when the vehicle came around the road again, they would all shoot at the car.
Fucking dumbass niggas. Wow! That nigga smoked his own girlfriend by accident thinking she was the ops. That's crazy. Wow. All three of these niggas dumb. All three of these niggas dumb, and I know they sick to their stomach. Wow. Nigga, y'all just spent on a car full of women. That's crazy. Y'all all look dumb. All of them look dumb. But the two who look dumb the most, I don't know their name. I think it's Omarion and the other dude. They really look dumb. Killed this nigga girl. Wow.
Kamiona, Tatiana, and Giga got caught in the alleged crossfire. It is unclear what happened to those inside the mysterious vehicle, but by the time police arrived, they appeared to have sped off. It is also unclear if officers suspected the occupants of the vehicle fired any bullets at all, although Tatiana's ambulance testimony claims guns were shot from both sides of the mysterious vehicle. According to news sources, Omarion's older sister, possibly Sierra, is Rashawn's adopted mother. While she says she did not see the shooting, she reportedly later admitted finding her brother Omarion destroying his bedroom right after the shooting, where he allegedly said, "She's my girl, but they're my brothers." Officers appeared to arrest her for further questioning, though we were unable to find any charges pressed against her. Before her apprehension, officers allowed her to change out of her t-shirt as it appeared to be covered in blood from the crime scene.
Man, you don't gotta tell me all that slick my ain't about nothing. Alright, what? Just relax, baby. They be talking too crazy, bro. It don't matter, bro. I just asked you nicely not to put it tight. And I just told you, man. I love y'all.
During a search of the house, officers discovered 5 different handguns, one of which had an extended magazine.
You know, this is days after the shooting. This is days after. You know your house will get raided by the police, bro. I'm not going to say don't have guns, because they clearly in situations where they need them. You know what I'm saying? Their house just got shot up. But goddamn, find a better spot to put them. I had guns all in the vent. Y'all, they just be having guns laying around after your house, after you just was involved in the murder.
Forensic investigations conducted later found 24 casings on the site of the shooting. Rashawn estimated that he fired 15 to 20 shots. Dayline estimated that he fired 10 to 12. Omarion allegedly fired just one time before his gun jammed. All 3 male teenagers were charged with 2 counts of first-degree recklessly endangering safety as a party to a crime. Dalen and Rashawn were each additionally charged with 1 count of first-degree reckless homicide as a party to a crime. All 3 also initially entered a plea of not guilty. For Omarion's case, it would take him just over 9 months to change his plea from not guilty to guilty. He was found guilty on both counts of his first-degree recklessly endangering safety charges. For each, he was sentenced 6 years in prison with 5 years of probation, to be served concurrently, making that the total sentence. His sentence came with 290 days of jail credit. He is estimated to be released on probation in September of 2026, when he will be 22 years old. His probation will end when he is 30 years old. For Dalen's case, he would stand by his not guilty.
I ain't gonna lie, he probably did. Yeah, Omarion nigga, the youngest nigga there, just showed. He only got the least amount of time because his gun jammed, and he didn't get to fire off how he wanted to. That's crazy. God saved him a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
plea and moved forward with a jury trial. The trial found him guilty on all counts. For his reckless homicide charge, he was sentenced 15 years in prison plus 5 years of probation. For each count of endangering safety, he was sentenced 3 years in prison plus 2 years of probation. All of his charges will be served concurrently, resulting in a total sentence of 15 years in prison and 5 years of probation. Dalen is starting with 346 days of jail credit. Having been sentenced in March of 2023, he is expected to be released on probation in April of 2032, when he will be 28 years old. He will not be released from probation until he is 39 years old. For Rashawn's case, he faced both the shootings he was involved in. He also faced 2 counts of bail jumping for previously failing to show up to court. In addition to the charges for this case, his previous case pressed charges for 1 count of second-degree reckless homicide as a party to a crime, and 1 count of first-degree recklessly endangering safety as a party to a crime. In court, he would switch his not guilty plea to guilty for all charges. For his first-degree murder charge, he was sentenced to 32 years in prison with 8 years of probation to be served consecutively with other charges. For both his first-degree recklessly...
Wow! You know what we just thought of? This nigga going to jail for killing 2 women. You's a bitch. This nigga going to jail. He gonna be in jail. They gonna ask him why he in jail. He gonna say, I'm in here for 2 murder charges. They gonna say, damn, how it go? How you killed a nigga? How you killed a nigga? He ain't gonna say shit because it was a bitch. That's crazy. They finna do his ass the worst way in that jail. I ain't gonna lie.
Endangering safety charges, he was charged a total of 3 years in prison and 2 years of probation. For his previous second-degree homicide charge, he was sentenced 14 years in prison with 6 years of probation. For his previous first-degree recklessly endangering safety charge, he was sentenced 3 years in prison with 3 years of probation.
Yo, that's
his
crazy.
bail-jumping charges were dismissed, but read in. In total, Rashawn was sentenced 52 years in prison with 19 years of probation. He was given 623 days of jail credit that was ultimately canceled by the court roughly 5 months after his sentence, according to official court websites. Rashawn will not be released on probation until November 2057, when he will be 53 years old.
And the world will be over by then. That's crazy. That's crazy. Why do you want to live like this? Now hey, look, Rashad's gonna be gay. It's not nothing wrong with it, but you know what you're doing is gonna land you in jail for the rest of your life. You know jail has no women. So, you know what I'm saying? Why do you want to go do that? Anybody that's a murderer, anybody that's a slaughter, anybody that be sliding, murdering, drilling shit, them niggas gay. That's just all I gotta say about that. Hey, Lil Farquaad, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Gotta be gay.